Alright guys, today I'm going to be answering that question that people have been asking me for a long time on all my videos. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your own visor for your Power Ranger helmet. Alright guys, so basically how we're going to start off with to making this visor is first we're going to take a piece of cardstock paper, we're going to fold it in half, and from there we're going to slide it into the inside of the helmet. That way we can draw out a template with our pencil. Alright guys, now what we're going to do is just take our Sharpie, darken in the areas where we did the sketch. That way we know where to cut around, because we're not going to cut the exact line. We're going to cut away from it. That way we have something to place on the back of the helmet that will keep the visor into place. Alright guys, so we're going to take our Pet G plastic that I actually bought on eBay, but you can actually get this sheet also on Amazon if you can get it shipped to your address. What we're going to do is just draw out a template onto the PETG plastic from our template that we did on our cardstock. That way we can cut it out and it'll already be into the shape that we need to put into the place inside the helmet. Alright guys, what we're going to do now is take our limo grade window tint that you can actually purchase at any of your local Walmarts. What we're going to do is take our cardstock template, place it onto our limo grade window tint, and cut out along a bigger piece of our window tint. That way we have some extra material to put onto our Pet G. Alright guys, so now what we're going to do is prep our Pet G, remove the blue film from our plastic. Then what we're going to do is take our soapy water and any type of card that you can use to squeegee the film onto the plastic. So we're going to take our blue painter's tape, stick it to the edge of the film to remove the plastic film from the window tint. And to keep it from actually sticking together, what we're going to be using is the soapy water to put onto the black tint. That way it keeps it from sticking and that way it'll make it easier to stick the tint onto the Pet G plastic. And then what we're going to do is use our card to just squeegee to remove all the bubbles and the lines. That way to make it as smooth as we possibly can for our visor. And once we have that done, we just cut off the rest of the tint away from the plastic. And right there, we're ready to place it into our helmet. Alright guys, now we're going to be working on putting in the visor. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our visor and take our contact cement. I know a lot of people tend to use hot glue, but I think that contact cement is a lot bit better because it doesn't melt when it gets overheated. So what we're going to be doing is placing it around the brim of our visor, waiting until it dries, and then adding a second coating of the contact cement. And after this, you're going to actually repeat the same process for the inside of the helmet, where you're going to slide this visor in. That way the contact cement on both the visor and the helmet will glue the piece together, giving it a nice secure hold. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is take these pieces of 2mm craft foam that are cut out. I'm going to add some contact cement to them. I'm actually going to add 2 separate layers and let them dry completely. Then I'm going to add some more contact cement to the other side of the brim. That way I can secure the visor into place. And then after that, you're going to do the same thing to the inside of the visor where you're going to be placing the helmet. That way the 2 pieces are going to be glued together with the contact cement. Alright guys, so as you can see, it was a very simple job to get this visor made and installed. All the materials that I used were actually bought at my local Walmart, all except for the PETG plastic that I actually had to order off of Amazon, which only cost me about $10 for a 24-inch by 24-inch square, which will last me for a good amount of helmets, maybe about 5 or 6, depending on the design of the helmet. But as you can see, it's very simple, very easy, not as hard as many would think. There are other designs that may be a little harder, which would consist of vacuum forming, depending on the design of the visor itself, which I might do a tutorial in the future, once I can get a vacuum form